Hey y'all, welcome to Hillbilly Garage. Hope everybody's having a good evening. I did a little switching around. I got this newest project, the one we picked up from Larry. Got it up on a stand, started tearing it down. Pretty sure it's a 97. I'm pretty sure that's what Larry said. Yeah, if y'all watched yesterday's or the day before's video, you know Larry was hard to understand, especially for me because I'm hard of hearing. But it is a newer motor. It does have vortec heads. It's a roller block. And Larry told us that it started making some noise. He used a couple different words. He used ticking, knocking, pecking. But I do believe I know what he was talking about because at certain spots I can feel a little bit of slop in a couple of these rod bearings, even though everything turns over really good. But like this one, I know y'all can't see it, but there's a little bit of slop there. And just gonna start here in the front. I already broke these loose. I have already looked down in the cylinder bores, and there's cross hatching going on in there, and it honestly it looks to be really fresh. So, but I could tell that somebody has been in this motor. There's silicone on the china rails. There is pipe dope on that freeze plug. And just as I suspected, there are grooves that you can feel with your fingernail.
Oh yeah, you can see them.
Yep. The journal right here where this one rides appears to be okay. Here's something interesting. I know it's not high enough to drag in the bearing, but that oil passageway right there, it has got a fairly sharp edge to it. We're definitely going to address that issue after we get done tearing this motor down. But yeah, definitely a little bit of trash in the bearings. There was a little bit of metal shavings in the oil pan. Nothing major. I don't think we're gonna find any spun bearings. But like I said, to be able to feel with my hand some extra clearance in that rod bearing is not good. And y'all saw I pulled this cap off with my hand. That wasn't TV magic either. That was the first time that cap was off. Now this one doesn't want to budge. Yeah, we had it going our way. There we go. That one showing some wear, but it's by no means trashed. Can't really feel that with my fingernail. Still has a little bit of tension in the cap. It's not great, but there's another one. I can actually feel that. That right there is actually a pretty good groove.
Let me feel. Oh yeah, right here?
Run your fingernail across it.
Yeah, right here it catches.
Yep. And you can see the...
Oh, wait. Right there.
Yep. And you can see the wear pattern. It's, like I said, it's not in the copper. But definitely showing some wear. More of the same. This one, I can't quite catch my fingernail on that one, but it sure looks like it should. But again, journals look to be in pretty good shape. Go ahead and get the rest of these checked out, even though we know that I was able to move that one rod and feel the up and down. So that's what we would call excessive clearance. Yeah, I know. Somebody might say, why in the world is he tightening them back? I don't know. I just don't like turning the crank over with sloppy rods. That is just me. It's just the way I do things. Yep, I got a little bit up and down right there on this one. Go ahead and crack that one off of here. Lord have mercy. Why in the world it does not want to come out? Yep.
Let me see.
A little groove. A little difference in color. Again, none of them are excessive. I'm definitely gonna need to measure these journals. I mean, I don't suspect there's anything wrong with them.
But overall, compared to some of the others we've cracked open,
Yes, that is true. Compared to any of the others that we've cracked open so far, this is definitely the cleanest one.
You can tell that they've taken care of it.
Oil changes were done regularly.
It doesn't smell like rotten fish.
It doesn't stink, doesn't smell bad.
Doesn't have a bunch of sludge in it.
There is no sludge at all. I mean, this motor is clean.
We found a little bit of plastic in the oil pan, right?
Little chunk of plastic. I'm not exactly sure where that came from. Uh, oh,
Found a bad one.
yeah. This one, it's actually, it's got a very odd scratch pattern in it. I mean, it
Oh yeah.
looks like somebody took a etch a sketch and scratched that one up.
Yeah, just right there.
And that right there is actually pretty deep.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel the groove with your fingernail.
And you can see the wear throughout. These aha.
What is it?
These are 10 unders.
Let me see. What are they supposed to be?
Well, if they were still stock standards, they would say like STD. I don't know why I didn't think to check that before.
So they're too small?
No, that means that this crank has actually been turned.
Oh,
It's
at a
been,
machine shop?
yep. It's got 10 under, 10 over. Just depends on who you ask. Which, it's not a problem. Uh, that I would imagine that's why the crank looks pretty good. And it would also explain why that edge is so significantly sharp right there on that oil port.
You can tell a lot of things just by looking at it, can't you?
Yeah. Uh,
Tells a story.
Definitely tells a story. We will have to probably end up having to plastic gauge these once I get them all dry to see if these 10 unders are actually working. Or if we might have to have this crank polish. Because I know you can get 1 under bearings if you need 1,000, but I don't know about 11s. Never heard of that. That might be true. Somebody knows, let me know. It's definitely going to be something that I need to know.
Yeah.
Alright, so we found a couple of minor things, you know. I have to do some heavy investigating to make sure that I'm not going to need to have this crank turned again. But if we do, we will. That's what you got to do. But other than that, I mean, everything's looking really good. Of course, that also explains why the crosshatch is so good. It explains why the back sides of these pistons are so nice and neat and pretty. So we will definitely get those clearances checked out and see how those turn out. And we will take you along for the ride, and we're going to check out the main bearings as well, obviously. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. And we sure do appreciate each and every one of you that comes along to visit with us. We do ask you like and subscribe. Mentioning that, I've got a prospective plan. I'm hoping maybe to come up with a sponsor or two. If not, we'll figure it out. But when we get to 1,000 subscribers, and we've got a long way to go, that's why we need your help. We're going to do a Hemi versus an LS build-off. And we're going to find out who gets more bang for the buck. Because I was interested in doing an LS revival until I went to looking at the parts, and then I changed my mind. You know, that LS craze is big time, and I guess because it's so popular that the aftermarket can charge pretty much what they want to charge, I guess. That's just me talking, but it sure seems that way. So I believe, compared to what I've investigated on the Hemis and then now on the LS, I think that we can make more power out of a non-BBT Hemi and some Eagle heads than them boys with them LSs spending thousands and thousands of dollars. Y'all help me get to 1,000, and we will take a look at that. All right, y'all have a good evening.
Facebook page.
Don't forget to check out our Facebook page, R&B
Engine
Revivals. Like I said, share the channel with your friends. Have people subscribe. Don't cost nobody nothing. There's no danger to your phone or your computer. It helps us along, and we get tickled when that number clicks up and up and up. And we sure do thank all of you. We'll see you. Bye.